Hello everyone and welcome to day 17 of my Advent series. Not long to go and it will all be over. Okay, let's see what's in today's Advent box. Today we're going to be looking through this Miele brochure. Okay, so this vacuum cleaner brochure is from 2005, edition 1, so it's fairly recent. But it does include some models that Miele no longer produce. Well, in fact, all the models in this brochure are discontinued. So welcome to Miele, quality made Miele in Germany. And so there's a little bit of blurb about Miele, and they were founded in 1899. And next page we have the list of contents featuring all their vacuum cleaners. We'll whiz through this a bit quick because it is a very big brochure. There's quite a lot in here. So 75 years of Miele cleaners, quality with tradition. And there we have in the foreground an earlier Miele cylinder. And in the background that looks like probably a cat and dog. And there at the front again is another Miele cylinder, or like a tank shaped cleaner, isn't it there? I expect that still works as well. Next page, choosing the right cleaner, power where it counts. And the image there is the Miele Extra Power 2300 watts. So obviously that's not available anymore. That's far too high a wattage for a Miele cleaner to be sold in the EU. On to page 6, we have series selector. Starting with basic models, Miele's entry-level vacuums, and introducing the new S4, which is Miele's compact but feature-packed cylinder vacuums, and then the rather unusual, and I do have one of these, didn't last very long, the Art by Miele. They're sort of upright stick-type cleaner. Next page, series selector lifestyle models. So there Miele are showing their Allergy Sensor 2000 with the HEPA filter, and the Allergy is that sensor floorhead. Never had one of those. Basically it's got a red and a green light in it, and it shows green when it's picked up all the dirt, and it shows red when it's picking up dirt. A bit like the dirt finder that Hoover incorporated on some of their uprights, the American uprights, and on my Maytag wind tunnel. So next along we have, obviously, that is a mocked up shot, because there's no way that dog would have been able to hold that, I don't think. Holding that tube with the cat and dog turbo head on it. Still got, I think it's that model we have. We keep that in the garage to clean the car out. That's the cat and dog TT2000. Oh, and just in the middle we have the Solution HEPA TT2000. Next page, more lifestyle models showing the Revolution 700 with its electro brush. And then next page, the Extra Power 2300, one of the most powerful cleaners on the market. Well, one of the highest wattage cleaners, I think they could say. And then there's the XXL. The XXL cleaner features an extra large dust bag capacity for those big cleaning jobs. On to page 12. We've got some external features of Miele cylinders, including the ergonomic handle, the electro brush socket, the all-round buffer strip, and powerful motors. And then the internal features of Miele cylinder cleaners, which include a thermal cutout, change filter indicator light, intensive clean plus dust bags, and integrated accessories. So the next two pages, Miele are plugging their bagged system. Bags less mess than the bagless. Who was to know that Miele would end up producing their own bagless cleaner? So they're just showing about Miele's new Intensive Clean Plus dust bag. Pretty good, the bags of Miele cleaners. The latest bag, which is not yet out at the time of making this video, is the new odour reducing bags, which incorporates some charcoal granules, I think. So a page on allergies, dust mites and pollen. They're showing another picture of the sensor head. It actually has an amber light as well. So red for normal soiling level, amber for low soiling level, and green means it's hygienically clean. Now, starting here with the premium quality for the smaller pocket cleaners, the S290 and S571. I had an S290, I think it was exactly that model as well, in the yellow. I think I got it from Index a few years back quite cheaply. I sold it, I'm sorry to say. But yes, I'd like something like that again. And then we've got another entry level, the S571. Now we have the Allergy Sensor 2000, perfect for allergy sufferers. So it's got the Allergotech head, it's got the active HEPA filter, intensive clean plus dust bags, and it also came with the Miele mattress nozzle, because if you have allergies, dust mite allergies or any allergies to dust, it's a good idea to vacuum your mattresses. And this one has the British Allergy Foundation seal of approval. It's quite nice in that white colour. So there we go, that was a 2000 watt motored vacuum. And here we have that picture of that dog holding the extension wand, the Miele cat and dog, one of the most popular, I think, Miele vacuums. And again, that's a 2000 watt motor. But that incorporates the active air clean charcoal filter to reduce odours. I never found it very effective. Also comes with the turbo brush STB 2052 and the mini turbo brush STB 101. On to page 24, we have the Solution HEPA TT 2000, the all floors, no flaws solution. So that came with extra heads. It came with a turbo brush, it came with the parquet floor brush SBB2 and the mini turbo brush STB 101. So quite similar to the cat and dog one really, but just different tools, same body shape anyway. Now we have two Powerhead cleaners. Currently, at the time of making this video, Miele don't offer Powerhead cleaners for the UK market anymore. They still do in Germany, and I expect, well, I know they do in the USA. And the USA will be getting the Miele Blizzard next year, and I'm pretty sure you will be getting a Powerhead version of the Miele Blizzard, because they do a Powerhead version of the Blizzard in Germany. It's a shame they don't offer it in the UK, but they might one day. But here we have the Revolution 700 and the Revolution Power Plus. The 700 in silver metallic and the Power Plus in golden bronze metallic. And they came with different electro brushes. The silver model, that came with a smaller electro brush, and the gold machine came with the SEB 236 electro brush. Next page, we've got the Extra Power 2300, big on power and performance. That has a slightly different control panel. So it's a bit more advanced. It's got foot operated variable speed, and it's got a digital display to show you the wattage. And it has the auto reverse feature, which I never used when I had a machine with that. Basically, it spools the flex in and out of the machine. So as you move nearer the socket, the flex winds in, and as you move away from the socket, it just allows the flex to reel out. Couldn't really see the benefit of that, but you could turn that feature off. And then we've got the XXL big cleaning, 2000 watt motor there, and that had a 5.8 litre capacity dust bag, so that took type GN dust bags. The previous Extra Power took FJM bags. So there we go, XXL. On to page 30, there's a lot of pages in this. So this is introducing the S4, very good machines, the S4. I've got a couple myself. The power of a large cleaner with the convenience of a compact. So here we have the external features of the Miele S4. The top model, which I have, incorporates the AccuNova Power Brush, which was a very good nozzle. It performed very well, let down by poor batteries. They could bring that back easily, but incorporate lithium ion batteries. I don't know why they don't, because I really thought it was a good nozzle when it worked. And you had the benefit of having a power head, but without the weight of the power hose. So anyway, that's I do like the S4. It's one of my favourite modern Miele's. And then we have the internal features showing the filtration system and the park system and the insulation. The majority of Miele cleaners have always been pretty quiet. And then we have the line up there. In fact, looking at that, well, I've had the yellow one, S4 210 Comfort line. I used to own one of those. Then slightly up, we've got the Parquet and Co, which incorporated a Parquet nozzle as well. And then the premium line, which I always wanted, never managed to get for some reason, with the foot operated controls there, finished in a nice white. Just got a lifestyle picture of the Comfort line model in yellow. Now, I did have a very similar one to this. In fact, it's on my channel. I don't know if it's later or earlier than this one, but it was basically the same, just apart from the colour. So this incorporates the radio frequency control handle. So you could vary the power and turn the machine off without actually touching the machine, but it used radio frequencies to control the various functions, so you didn't have any cabling inside the hose. So it made the hose nice and light and flexible, but you had the convenience of a remote control, and you also had the convenience of a battery-powered power brush. Now we have the Art, and I did actually have two of these. I now do own, if you'll see, I did unbox it on my channel, I do have the Red Roses model again, but I had both the Red Roses and the True Blue when somebody was selling them off on eBay a few years ago for £50 each. I bought two, and then I sold them both. I was desperate for money back then, and a lot of my cleaners had to be sold, and I sold my Dysons and Miele's because I knew they would earn me the most money. So on pages 42 and 43 we can see the internal and external features of Art by Miele, the height adjustable telescopic tube, the convenient combi nozzle, intensive clean dust bag, and complete filtration system. So depending on the model you've got different filters, super air clean filter or the active air clean filter, and the top models had the HEPA filter, but you could fit any of these filters to whichever model you wanted. Over the page we're showing all the features of the various models. So you've got the black Art and the hot chocolate one. Oh, it's making me want a hot chocolate now. And then over the page, the True Blue and the Red Roses. As far as I remember, they were exactly the same specifications, it was just the different finishes. And then on the next page we see a gentleman. If that was pictured today, that gentleman would probably be a hipster and he would have a beard, wouldn't he? And so I don't know what the lady's been doing, but she's lying on the floor, but it's been cleaned with the Art, so she should be okay. I think they might have been having a pillow fight, but anyway, he seems very pleased with himself. Next page we've got all about Miele floor heads, choosing the right floor head from the standard floor head, turbo brush, and the various electro brushes. And here we see the recommended floor brushes for each type of surface, from velour carpets, loop pile carpets, hand knotted carpets, parquet, cork, laminate and PVC. So you can choose which machine to go for. And then we have car clean sets. They was always quite expensive, these sets that Miele sell. I did have the car clean set, the SCC Plus. I sold it, but I kept the hose. It came with the small turbo brush and that little micro hose and a crevice tool, but it also came with a 3-meter extension hose so you could get round your car. But I still have that. I can still use that on some of my Miele's. It doesn't fit all of them, the hose. And then again, I had one of these, micro set, SMC10. You can still buy those, and they're quite expensive, even in the UK. They're up to £50, or it's ridiculous. All you get there is a tiny little hose with a built-in brush. And lots more accessories, from the mattress nozzle, radiator brush, a crevice nozzle extension, and upholstery nozzle, crevice nozzle, filters, the universal brush SUB10 and the regular dusting brush, and a blower attachment which only works with certain models. I'm sure I've got that somewhere. And on page 51, can you believe it, a choice of 3 filters: the Super Air Clean, the Active Air Clean, and the Active HEPA filter. And the last page is all the technical specifications of the vacuum cleaners, showing you the tools they come with, the type of filtration and bags, the accessories, the controls, and the various other features, and of course the wattage and the electrical ratings. So that's for all of the machines there. Again, more technical specifications on page 54 and 55. And that's it. There's the back page with Miele's address. And have we got a date on this brochure? Oh, what am I saying, Roger? If we turn to the front page again, we can see the date this brochure was produced, 2005. Hope you've enjoyed having a quick look through that Miele brochure. Stay tuned for my next Advent video tomorrow. See you soon. Bye for now.